My name is Carly Byrne and I work at the Abbey School. The Abbey School has been welcoming Latitude volunteers for the last 9 or so years, and we have a very good relationship both with the company and all the GAP students that have come to us in the past. The girls don't know each other when they first arrive, but because they share a house, they soon learn to get along well together. One of the girls usually works up at the junior school and the other girl works at the senior school, but they have lots of occasions when they share an experience when they go on external trips, sometimes in this country, sometimes abroad, and that's always a highlight, I think, for them. If a student has a particular interest in another curriculum subject, then we do our best to try and give them some experience in that subject. Sarah, who is with us, has just arrived in January. She's going to be helping out in the drama department because she has a big passion for drama, and we try and do that where possible. The girls are usually very pleased to live in an urban environment. We are very close into the centre of Reading, and that means that they have good communications for getting just about anywhere in the country. By the time the girls leave, they've usually seen far more of Europe than I have. They've had wonderful experiences meeting other GAP students from other schools, going on various GAP organised tours to various parts of Europe, and I know that's a big reason, or a big part of the reason that they come here. Part of my role is to look after the GAP students when they first arrive, and indeed throughout the whole year. And what I notice a lot is the huge change as they become more confident, get used to being independent and away from home. As they travel, that gives them more experiences, which makes them even more confident. And by the time they go home, usually they don't want to go home. They quite often are worried about how they're going to cope with living with mum and dad again, and they have really grown into independent young people. But that's been part of the joy of the job for me. They very much have been the same sort of age as my children, and in my role I see them as their surrogate mother for a year. We have had extremely good experience welcoming volunteers to the Abbey School. As I say, we have had volunteers for the last 9 years, and it's always been a very positive experience both for us and for the GAP students. We hope that continued involvement with Latitude means that we will be welcoming many more students in the future.